When I was a kid in school, my teachers would say I could do better if I would just apply myself. Apparently, I wasn't living up to my potential. There was a gap between what I was doing and what I was capable of. What about spiritually? Am I reaching my potential for the kingdom of God? This is Pastor Tom Miller from Central Assembly in downtown Superior, Wisconsin, and this is Fuel for the Fire. It's volume 642, and today we look to narrow the gap. Jesus told a story of a farmer. It's a basic Bible teaching upon which many other principles hang. It involves not 4 types of soil, as is commonly believed, but soil in 4 different conditions. Some soil was trampled on, some was stony, and some was contaminated with thorns. The final batch of soil was in good condition. As you read the parable, I'm sure you immediately categorize yourself amid the good soil. At least, that's what I do. But perhaps we neglect to consider the real message tucked away within the story of the sower and the seed. Matthew 13:8 says, "But he that receives seed into the good ground is he that hears the word and understands, which also bears fruit and brings forth some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. That's a verse dealing with potential. Potential is the difference between what is and what can be. When it comes to kingdom potential, we need to narrow the gap between 30-fold and 100-fold. I know I can't go back. What's done is done. I may have been a 30-fold producer in the past, content with simply being saved, happy to be counted as good soil. But from this moment on and moving forward, I want to produce 100-fold. Anyone who aspires to mediocrity probably ends up with less. We need to ask ourselves what we need to do to be better and more effective in narrowing the gap between what we are and what we can be. I don't want to get to heaven and see everything I could have done. I don't want to open up packages of unrealized potential. I don't want to visit the heavenly warehouse containing everything I didn't do. So I'm determined to spend my life in an effort to narrow the gap between what is and what could be. I want to apply myself like I didn't do in grade school, investing of my time, talent, and treasury for Jesus' sake. I want to narrow the gap between what is and what can be. That's the way I see it. And that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.